This out there, good morning to you. I'm having one of those mornings. I'm trying to get my Amazon second gig going for the day. I'm already up $100. I've already purchased or acquired two Bitcoins, two Bitcoin purchases already. I'm up two Bitcoin purchases already this morning. And basically, I'm coming at you guys this morning to talk about a key metric for when you out here gig hustling, right? The number one thing about gig hustling or working a job, period, tools. Um, Tools that help you do your profession better, right? The tools can help to protect your body. Tools help to increase efficiency and reduces mistakes. Tools that can help uh, keep you safe from weather conditions, and tools to help you to stay focused on your mission. Um, you can earn, convert, and build digital wealth with the tools that I'm going to give you today, right? First tool that I want to talk about, and you guys bear with me, I'm going off my notes here because I didn't want to miss anything. No matter the weather, you always want to have this tool, especially if you gig hustling. You want to have pressure sensitive gloves, right? And what does this mean? Having a pair of gloves to where you could operate your digital device while you're working, and I don't want to get too technical here, but your device allows you to cut the pressure up or down when you're using gloves or other things while you're touching your device. That way you'll have full operation of that. Now, the primary benefit, though, of having pressure sensitive gloves is to protect your hands from cold, rain, and rough packaging. It gives you better grip on when you're picking up packages. If it's raining, if it's snowing, your hands aren't getting wet and snow and ice all over them. It prevents cuts, scrapes, and dry skin. This is huge. And then it keeps you working longer without discomfort. And again, you're not having while you're protecting your hands. If they're pressure sensitive gloves, you're also able to operate your device. Hey, what's going on with you, Stephen Guyan? I see you. Hey, what's going on? I see you out there. Spartan, what's going on with you? I see you out there. uh Jesse Jackson has died. Oh man, that's sad to hear that Jesse Jackson passed away. One of the icons in leading the black protests and things of that nature, showing the black community that they can be involved in some of the things that we thought we were excluded from. Thanks for sharing that with me today, and I hope you guys see the significance in Jesse Jackson and in the things that the way that he paved the way for a lot of black leaders who are in position and in power now. Um, Now going into the second tool. The first tool that I covered is you want to have pressure sensitive gloves. I gave you the reasons why. The second tool that you'll want to have is some type of skull cap or hat on your head. No matter the weather outside, whether it's raining, sleet, hail, snow, or if it's hot outside, this hat is going to give you coverage for a number of different things. It'll stop the rain, the snow, the hail, the sleet, and it could also help to block the sun if it's very hot outside. It helps to help keep your body temperature regulated. It helps to keep the sweat out your eyes. If you're out there sweating, that sweat can get into the hat, or maybe even wearing a sweat headband, that'll help. And then it makes early mornings and late nights more comfortable when you got on a skull cap or a hat. And it helps to protect your head. It keeps it warm. Like when it's cold outside, I could, if it's not too cold, I could flip it up like this. I keep my ears out, right? Or I could flip it right down and keep my ears up. I keep me a hoodie too, so just in case that wind is blowing from the back, I could block that wind out, right? And that's real important when you're working out here in the cold. You want to prevent the shivers. Once you get the shivers, it's almost hard to get past that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that you guys want to pay attention to. Now, the third tool that I want to talk about is having a headlamp, right? A headlamp, it gives you a number of different advantages, especially when you're a gig hustler or gig worker like me. I like to get up 2-3 o'clock in the morning, get out here, make my money before everybody even get up, make my purchases of Bitcoin before anybody even has a chance to get up and move around, right? Now the primary benefits of that the headlamp is so that you have your hands free at all times, right? Because when it's dark outside, you're gonna need to be able to see the packages, right? When you got that headlamp on, you cut that headlamp on, you're able to move the packages around, you're able to see the address as well. And I have a super lit headlamp that Amazon actually gave to me for the type of record that I have with Amazon. That's why reputation is important. Amazon pays for a lot of tools. Again, that headlamp is going to help you with faster packet sorting. It helps you with safer walking with your, when you're approaching a home. People, they can see out their window, it's a light coming towards them. Me, I keep my flashes on, I keep my vehicle lit up, so you know exactly who this is pulling into your driveway or walking up to your home. You know exactly who I am. And and this headlamp also keeps you prepared and makes you look very professional, right? When you pulling up to these addresses and these people seeing you got your headlight on, you can see exactly what's going on. You know exactly where you're going to put the package at. That makes you look real professional and gets you kudos, and people leave you tips and stuff like that if they can leave you a tip, right? And leaving you a compliment is just as good as leaving a tip, because again, your reputation is everything while you're out here doing these things. And I'm moving through these tools pretty quickly because I am about to log in. Well, I've already logged into my Google, my Amazon block for the morning. I just haven't received my route yet, and hopefully I don't get a route in 30 minutes, and that's just free money, right? So I had to sit for 30 minutes, get paid for the whole block, and then I can leave immediately. Of course, if you guys know, I'm going to cut another app on, and I'm going to continue to make money even while I'm making the money with Amazon. All right. So now going into this next tool, the tool number 5 is having a weather resistant jacket or coat, right? And the primary benefit on that is it keeps your body dry and warm, right? It's nothing like while you're out working, delivering packages, and it all of a sudden starts raining, and that you got on one of these cloth jackets. Of course, I have on a cloth jacket, but right up under that, I have on a weather resistant water repellent jacket that repels the water, because it's nothing like your arms being all soaked and wet, your feet being wet, or your legs being all wet from the rain, from once that rain starts falling, right? You don't get to stop and wait until it stops raining in order to deliver your packages. So you just want to be prepared as possible, right? Again, that weather resistant jacket is going to help to protect you, your immune system. It's going to help keep your energy high during long routes, and it helps you look like a serious and prepared worker. You're not out here looking like you're freezing, you're ducking down, you're looking like you don't know what you're doing out here, right? I stay performing at the top level of this game, right? I make sure I'm getting the most money I can get out of this gig hustle, because again, I'm getting paid instantly, and what I'm gonna do instantly, I'm turning that payment into Bitcoin instantly, right? The next tool I want to talk about, and that's having a self-custody wallet, right? At the end of the day, if you're going to be gig hustling, turning your gig money into Bitcoin, then you're going to need a way to tuck that Bitcoin away. We don't purchase Bitcoin and leave it on the exchange, right? That's almost like you going to the airport, purchasing a ticket, then leaving all your luggage just sitting in the, you fly away, but you leave your luggage at the airport, right? Somebody gonna get away with your stuff, right? So again, I make that money instantly, and then I turn it instantly into Bitcoin, and I use self-custody Web3 wallet, right? The number one wallet that I'm using right now for my gig hustle wallet is the Tangem wallet. Now, the benefits of having a Web3 wallet, it gives you full control of your Bitcoin. And after all, we want to stay in full control of owning our property, right? We don't want anybody to confiscate it. We don't want anybody to steal it. And if you got those keys locked away in here, nobody can get to it, not even the government. Even if you miss steps or something on something that you own and you need to put out. Other reasons for this wallet is because you cut off the middleman, right? There's no banks, there's no freeze risk, there's no third party persons that can get in the way of your Bitcoin. And Tangem is specifically tap to sign convenience. It helps you with durable, it's waterproof. You don't have to worry about losing it because you could always get in touch with Tangem, get right back in touch with your wallet. And it's perfect for gig workers who convert cash to BTC or Bitcoin immediately. You're able to tuck it away, get it off the exchange, and move on in that particular way. Then it reinforces your sovereignty and your long-term wealth building. And that's what I'm all about right here, right? It's not about the immediate gains that we get from using gig hustles to make a quick buck, right? Yeah, I can make profits. I can make quick profits as I'm working the gig hustle. The profits come in almost instantly. But listen, I'm building for the long term. The long term is the Bitcoin. The play is to use the Bitcoin as leverage. I'm not purchasing the Bitcoin to buy low and sell high. That's not the game. You guys are missing the whole point. If you thinking I'm purchasing Bitcoin because I'm waiting on it to go up to a particular price so I can sell it, oops, you missed it, right? And I'm not buying real estate so that it can go up to a price and I can hurry up and sell it. No, I'm buying real estate so that I could get cash flow from it, right? So that I could rent it out, so that I could use it as leverage to get other property, right? All right, that's my lesson for the day, folks. I got to move on and get my block going. Please share, like, and comment on these videos. Share, like, everything that I'm talking about today. And hopefully you see that Jesse Jackson passed away. I see some of the comments here. Some of the people saying he was a troublemaker. Some people are saying that, he wasn't that big of a deal. But again, Jesse Jackson name, it rung bells, whether you liked him or disliked him. You knew who he was. You knew exactly who Jesse Jackson was. And if you didn't, you hiding under a rock somewhere. Again, you guys, on the next time I go live, catch you in the next stream. And kudos to everybody who dipping into the Bitcoin and who trying to increase their wealth through Bitcoin. And if you're looking for information from me about how to purchase Bitcoin or how to self-custody Bitcoin, just leave a comment. I'm all in, and I'll get back in touch with you and leave you with all of the data and information you need so that you can move precisely how I move and get into the wealth within the next 5 years. All right, till the next time.